Hey, what's up everyone? Before we get into today's episode, I want to let you know of an exclusive offer that I have for you. It's the Auto Detailing Podcast membership site, and it's a very, very inexpensive. It's $3.99 per month, and what you're going to get as a member of that is exclusive content before it gets released to the public, and also those videos or podcasts that are just too controversial that I can't release to the public. You're going to get them as a member, a part of the Auto Detailing Podcast membership. So click the link below and become a member today. What's up everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jimbo. Today we're going to be doing a highly anticipated, highly requested video, especially when I released some of the videos from the Turtle Wax event. We're going to be doing the new Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions ceramic spray coating, which actually has wax in it as well, and silica for those wondering. And we're going to compare it to the almighty Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine. And what we're going to do is we're going to apply it to the panel. Actually, I should actually talk about price first. So the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions ceramic spray coating currently, at the time of this recording, is listed for $15.40 on Amazon. It may or may not be cheaper at Walmart, AutoZone, wherever you may pick it up, whatever. But on Amazon, which is where I get most of my products, $15.40. Now, the Ice Seal and Shine has gone as low as $5 at Walmart. It's really, I don't know if it ever dipped down to the $5 on Amazon. It may have. It's at about $15 as well with a microfiber towel, at least at the time of this recording. So there's a few key differences with the application that I'll talk about when we get there, but I want to give you the overview of what we're going to do in this video. I have the panel split into 4 different sections. One section for Seal and Shine, one section for the control, one section for the ceramic spray coating, both of which the Seal and Shine and the ceramic coating will get 24 hours to fully cure. I guess I need to mention that on the videos. It's not obvious to some people. And then I have one section where I'm going to do an instant cure for the ceramic coating. And the reason why I'm going to do a 24-hour and an instant is to see if there's any difference in that. So we already know how well Seal and Shine will do for an instant cure. It does extremely well, but there's some differences in the application that we'll get to. And then we're going to put it through the torture test and see which one does the best, and with all those other factors mixed in. So here we go. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Good. So for the application, we're going to do Seal and Shine. So here, let me break it down. We're going to do Seal and Shine here. We're going to have our control section. We're going to do a 24-hour cure because that's what's recommended for the ceramic spray coating, to fully cure, to hit it with chemicals. But then we're also going to do a instant cure time. So I'm going to apply Seal and Shine, or the ceramic coating here, give it 24 hours to cure. Seal and Shine here, give it 24 hours to cure, just to be equal. And then just for fun, we're going to do no cure. So Seal and Shine, I guess we'll do equal amount of sprays, because everyone says that, whatever. 3 sprays. So some differences in application, I guess we could go over. For those of you having streaking issues with the Seal and Shine, you know what, I'm going to do two instant layers. We'll do 2 sprays on the second one. So for those of you having problems with streaking on the Seal and Shine, the ceramic coating is much more user-friendly. We were using it in direct sunlight out in Arizona, and it was freaking hot. It was like 95 degrees, direct sunlight on a hot panel. And you're definitely going to need 2 towels to eliminate all the streaking with the coating. But again, direct sun, super hot, did okay. So that's why I have 2 towels here. So shake it up. There's 3 sprays there. I'll have to touch up the control section and stuff right after. So has a mango scent. So much better than Brute. So inside, the application method is going to look pretty much the same. So flip the towel, use a second towel, and then I'm going to add a second layer. So an instant second layer. Again, I'll clear the control section later, and I'll clear the 24-hour cure just in case. And really what I want to see is, it can get wet from my knowledge, and from what they told us at the demo, is that the car can actually be rained on after you apply the ceramic coating. The 24-hour cure is just to allow for it to fully cure, but it's like a wet cure. It can do a wet cure. I don't know, I'm not a chemist. So on initial application, the Seal and Shine actually felt a little bit slicker underneath the towel than the ceramic coating did. So I'm gonna give both of these 24 hours to cure. Again, we have our control section, and then right before we do the torture test in a day or two, I will do a quick application for the ceramic coating just to see. The reason for that is I wanna see, is the 24-hour cure time really necessary, or is the instant cure gonna be just as fine as far as the durability? Like the Seal and Shine could handle or has extreme durability instantly, does the ceramic coating. So time will tell. Right, the moment of truth I'm super excited for. So just to go over this, we have Seal and Shine all the way to the left. Right here is our control section. Right here is a 24-hour cure on the ceramic coating. And then right here is no cure. Well, it's been about 10 or 15 minutes. So the Seal and Shine and the ceramic coating have both had 24 hours to cure, obviously control and no cure. And what I'm really looking at here is there a difference in the cure time and then Seal and Shine, of course. So first water it's seen. So perfect. We have the Seal and Shine beating water like it does. The ceramic coating beating water. And it actually looks like the ceramic coating on the no cure has better beads than it does on the 24-hour cure, but that oblong and round, kind of talking about the differences, minor. So Seal and Shine doing good, control section doing what it should, but across the board, the water's beating really good. So excuse the whistling. Gosh, I hate that. Look at that. So it definitely takes water off the surface. Let's spray the AM iron first, or whatever's left of it. So things to talk about, and we used the ceramic coating in direct sunlight on an unprepped car in Arizona. So one major difference, and obviously this test is mostly for durability, or chemical resistance, sorry. But what I do know from working with the product a little bit, especially in the Arizona heat, is that it can be used in direct sunlight. And you definitely want to use 2 towels if you do that, but it can definitely be used in direct sunlight. It was hot in Arizona. It was really, really, really warm. It was probably mid 90s, just a super dry heat. And we were using it on hot panels in direct sunlight. And there was a little bit of streaking with a single towel, but with 2 towels, you get no streaking, which I know for some of you watching this video will come as a great relief because you get so much streaking with Seal and Shine sometimes. So you might have a little bit of residue here, so I'm going to wipe it with a wet towel. Need to get a wet towel going here. To wipe any residue from that iron remover. I'm not really worrying about the control section considering it was already flat. So the ease of use definitely goes to the new ceramic coating over Seal and Shine. Definitely. All right, so after the iron, it's kind of interesting. A weird little thing to note is that the beads are rounder with Seal and Shine than they are the ceramic coating. And as of now, we're not really seeing much difference between the 24-hour cure and the instant cure, which may, like I said, they said that it can be definitely still there. Definitely, even with the oblong round beads, both are still there. They did say it could be a wet cure. Sorry, Bryant. But so you could apply the new ceramic coating and then go out in a rainstorm and the product is still going to cure, but you just don't want to hit it with chemicals right away. You don't want to wash it right away, kind of like I'm doing. So let's move on to the Lithium Auto Elixirs Hyper Cleanse. So that may, I think what we're going to end up seeing is these products be very similar, and then it just comes down to a few attributes of each of them. A lot of the comments that you guys talk about, or a lot of the comments that I see on my channel with Seal and Shine, is that it streaks like crazy, especially on black. So from my understanding, that's one of the things they talked about when we were in Arizona, and they seemed to fix some of that with the ceramic coating, and it was pretty obvious there, actually, with, again, like I said, just how hot it was and all things considered. So let's see if we can get this to start breaking down. And we're looking at more features than just water beading, of course. Hit it with a wet towel, see what we got going on. So when we do the wet towel wipe like that, the not evaporation, but the dispersion, how about that, of the product does seem to be happening a little bit faster on the 24-hour cure than the no cure, if you see that when I wipe it. And then if I go back over to the Seal and Shine side, you can see it goes really fast as well. So again, trying to look at more features than just is it water beading or not, I think is important. So now that, getting a little bit of flooding on the panel with the ceramic coating side, definitely the side that hasn't cured for 24 hours, but we're still getting a really fast sheeting. Seal and Shine starting to flood a little bit. It's kind of hard to see with Seal and Shine. It's really not flooding as bad, but dang it, man. Seal and Shine is just a beast. With the streaking issue too, but let's see. So we still have pretty good hydrophobic properties of the Seal and Shine even after all that. You can see on the ceramic coating side, if you hit the contact angle at the right angle, it's still beading water, which that's where, and Seal and Shine is still getting off the panel really good. That's where I started to develop things like the blower test. And as you can see, it's still getting off the panel arguably quicker than the Seal and Shine side. So this side's starting to sag a little bit, the instant cure. So that's where like the blower test started to really come in handy. Is a lot of products, you'll lose the hydrophobic properties, but the product in and of itself is still there. So what do we want to try next? Let's do Purple Power. So Purple Power, straight. Let's see. So we're starting to lose the hydrophobic properties of the ceramic a tad, depending upon the water angle, which I try to be consistent with. So, but with the sheeting, it's obviously still there. A lot of people ask, what's the difference? Don't you want sheeting versus beading? The answer for me is yes, you actually do want water sheeting more than you want water beading, because water beading tends to lend itself to water spots. Think about if your car was sitting in a parking lot and it was dirty and it got rained on, then you got a bunch of water spots on, or a bunch of water beads on top of a dirty car. That wouldn't necessarily be ideal to prevent against water spots. Whereas if you have water sheeting in the same situation, not sure if I said situation, you would have essentially a clean car if the product is going to sheet water, right? So I tend to like sheeters more than beaters, but everyone has their own opinion. So we're looking pretty flat across the board, but Purple Power tends to leave quite a bit of residue. So let me hit it with the wet towel again and see if we bring any of them back a little bit. So yeah, before I say anything, I guess we'll clear it off. And still, again, the dispersion of water after that wet towel is pretty quick. And once I wipe it all, I'll show you the difference on the control section with it. It starts to look a lot more like this, where the panel is just flooded a lot more with water. So if we look at the control section, see when I do it with the control section, and it just takes forever to evaporate. But when you do it over here, the dispersion is a bit quicker. So that's what I'm looking at. Okay, now that we got and these torture tests are a lot of work. I forgot, it's been a little while. So everything has lost its hydrophobic properties, and what we're looking for is the rate at the water sheeting. So Seal and Shine is still sheeting pretty fast, the fastest. The control section, the ceramic is still sheeting water, but a lot slower. So here to my sheeting water argument, if we look at this, both products are still there. It's very evident. This is nothing. All three sections still have something on there, okay? So whether you have a no cure, you have a 24-hour cure, or a 24-hour cure on Seal and Shine, but look at how much less water is on the panel. A lot less than when we had those nice round water beads. This is why, and I've never really explained this in a video, but people have commented, this is why I actually prefer water sheeting over water beading. To take my example of your car being in a parking lot, maybe it's a little dirty, a light layer of dust, and then you get something like a rainstorm that comes through. You actually want the water that's on your car to sheet off. You do not really want it to bead up to nice round beads. That's going to lead to water spots. This won't lead to as many water spots. So though us as detailers and driveway enthusiasts and whatever you want to call yourself love to see the water beading, you want the protection of, so Seal and Shine's still doing great, obviously. You still want the protection of this ceramic, of this sealant, or whatever, but you actually want it to have more of a self-cleaning effect. Slowing down a little bit on the ceramic coating, but it's still there. Now the water's starting to stick on the instant cure side, just a tad. So if you want extreme instant curing, you're gonna have to go with the Seal and Shine. If you don't like the streaking of Seal and Shine, the ceramic coating is gonna offer you seemingly equivalent protection. Let's go with the Adams tire and rubber, and this will be the last chemical, and we'll see how it does. So yes, we do lose hydrophobic properties. Seal and Shine is going to hold those hydrophobic properties a little bit more than the ceramic coating. However, the ceramic coating is going to revert to more of a sheeting, and thank God we kept our control section so I don't get beat to death in the comments like, the ceramic coating's gone, it's still not there. It's not there. It's definitely still there. It just has different attributes, because at some point something is going to give somewhere along the line. You can't have ease of use, durability, instant cure, works on your glass, your dash, and on ponies. It just doesn't, something's going to give somewhere. So again, the streaking issue with Seal and Shine has been a big deal breaker for a lot of people, and I'm sure they took that into consideration. So a lot of tire and rubber cleaner, but this should pretty much take care of everything. I hope so. This GoPro is starting to hurt my head. All right, let's get the residue off. A lot of residue there. So let me hit it with a wet towel. I'm gonna actually wet out my towel. And I'll wipe the whole panel, including the control section on this one to see where we're at. So still, they're pretty dead. Seal and shine by a hair. They're picking up a little bit of speed as they dry. They're still much faster than the control section, but again, lost the hydrophobic properties. Whew, that's a tough call. That is a very tough call. That concludes the torture test. Ooh, did you hear that? That was my glove. I had a glove fart. All right, so what do you think? For me, personally, my opinion is it's a big toss-up. The good thing is that you have two phenomenal products to choose from. The hard part is which one do you actually choose? So I will talk about a couple key features that may help you in that decision. Number one, seal and shine. A lot of the feedback that I get and some of the issues that I have with it is that seal and shine does streak. I also don't like the scent, the fragrance, right? For some people, fragrance doesn't matter. They think it's stupid that I care about that. But I think it goes into that category of user experience, which is very important. The ceramic coating has a very pleasant, almost like watermelon. They said mango, but to me it's almost watermelon scent. It's very refreshing, kind of freshens up the whole studio when I spray it. It's very pleasant. It also doesn't streak nearly as much as the Seal and Shine does. I still prefer it with two towels, but like I said in the torture test, hot sun, 95 degrees, direct sun, the car had been sitting there, barely any streaking. A second towel definitely cleans it up. Seal and Shine, you can kind of fight it a little bit. So there's that. Seal and Shine is gonna be about $5 cheaper than the ceramic. So that may be a consideration for you. However, I think what it makes up in labor savings, not having to chase your tail with the streaks, it makes up for it. I handed the bottle of the ceramic coating to my dad, who's not an enthusiast at all, and just said, here, use this. And he was like, what is it? Said, just spray and wipe and that's it. And he put that crap on everything. The windows, the paint, the rims, the trim, and he got zero streaking. So the streaking with the ceramic coating that I'm seeing a little bit, I'm just chalking it up as I'm doing something wrong. Because when my dad did it, he had no issues at all. Again, direct sunlight, all that. So those are probably the main two issues or key features that may help you with your decision, whether you pick up the ceramic coating or stick with Seal and Shine. So if you have the streaking issue, maybe just pick up the ceramic coating. If it's just $5 and $5 is a better smelling product is worth $5, pick that up. But let me know what you think. What bottle are you gonna pick up in the comments below? And on your way down there, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button so you can get first alerted of videos just like this. And follow me over on Instagram. That's where I kind of do my behind the scenes stuff. And I'd love to see you over there as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.